Hi everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I don't know how well you're going to hear us because we're at our usual spot where we took the video from when the car was MOT'd, and this is what causes the noise, is this generator here. So hopefully you can hear it okay. It's just a quick update. From when we did the MOT, there was a few things that I said needed to be done to it. So we've pretty much done most of these things now, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flip it around, let you have a little look at the car, go over what's been done, what's still to do, and then take it from there. So as you can see, one of the things that will probably stand up the most is that the fact the roof has been wrapped red. It ties that in with the spoiler, the blade on the spoiler, and I think that overall the car actually looks pretty good. On regards to some of the issues that we did address, there was the little bit just here, with the filler. We've kind of amended that. You can still see it very slightly. There is a slight mark there, but it looks 100 times better than it did before. Again, down here there's this scratch. It's been buffed. It came out a bit. There's still some polish on it, which has made it look a little bit worse than it did. But we have actually sort of, I don't want to say sanded it because we didn't fully sand it, we just sort of buffed it and just used like a coarse, it was like G3 and stuff on it, just to minimise that. I'm going to go over that again just to see if we could reduce it a bit more. I'm trying to think what other bits that were on the car. Oh yeah, there was this bit here, excuse the bird mess that's happened obviously today, but there was the bit that was along here, it was all white. We've addressed that. We touched up a little bit around the arch, and then obviously as you can see we did wrap the roof. That was more to in-tie with the rear spoiler and to obviously hide the lacquer peel that was on the back of the roof. And so the only thing really left to do on the car to be at the stage that I would be happy with is we still have to tint this back window. I have tried it already once, but it did look a bit creased and stuff, so I thought that it would be pointless to put it on creased, so it came off. I did get 10 metres of window tint for it, so there's obviously plenty of spare that we could have a few more goes at it. Failing that, I'll probably just pay someone to go and actually wrap it for me. Around the back, I mean, there was nothing that we really had to do. The Civic badge there, the black one, as I remember pointing out, when we took off the chrome badge, it did actually leave a little bit of sort of the faded thing, so we just went over it again with gloss black to tie in with the Type R badge and that on the back as well. So overall, I mean, yeah, I think it's looking a lot better, and I think just tinting the window will finish it off. I did look at a lip kit, but I mean, as you could see with the springs that are lowered and stuff on it anyway, I think it would just make it too low. I mean, even going in the garage, in the driveway I should say, with the current sort of setup, it does actually lightly skiff, and I just feel if I was to get a lip kit, I wouldn't be able to put it into the driveway, or if I did put it into the driveway, it would probably just break or shatter the lip kit. So we're opting against the lip kit. The bonnet as well, we did talk about maybe wrapping that, and I think we're going to leave that. I think as it stands with just the roof and the blade of the spoiler, along with the other black accents such as like the wing mirrors, the door handles, the wrap that's around the sort of rear light with the tinted rear and headlights, kind of finishes it off nicely. I mean, there's a couple of imperfections on it that we might address, but I mean, overall, from the fact that it was a car that we got really cheap because it wasn't even roadworthy, had many issues with, like, as you know, the clutch and stuff like that, to get it to this standard, I'm quite happy with. So yeah, that's just a little look around it, and then, as I say, over the next week or so, it's kind of hard with time just now, but yeah, we'll try and get some more of it done. But I'll probably take you inside the car and chat about that in a minute, just to get out away from the lovely generator that's pumping behind me. So yeah, that's just a final little look around it. So yeah, that's just a little update for you. As you can see, some of the stuff that we've done. As I said, the car is pretty much finished now. The rear window still needs to be tinted, as you can see back there. Besides that, there's a couple of little bits that are just annoying, like the bit at the wheel arch. I kind of want to have another go at, just to see if I can sort of make that look a bit more, like, a bit more sort of disguised, because as I said, we did get rid of the white filler and that, but when it was sort of, I had to use obviously a bit of sandpaper to get a bit off. So yeah, when we did that bit, it's left it slightly hazy, and yeah, we'd kind of just like to get that fixed properly, or at least so that you can't actually notice it. The little scratch at the front bumper is minimised. There was like sort of bits of plastic and stuff for that, that we've sort of managed to get off, give it a light sand, buffed it. There's still polish on it, which kind of looks it worse than it is, but when it's freshly cleaned, you barely notice it. But I think I'm going to go over it. We did it with G3, which is just like a cutting compound, which kind of minimised it, but I think we might have to go with something a bit coarser just to try and smooth it out a bit better. I think that's about it really. It's just the bit on the bumper, the wee bit of the arch that have been addressed, but I'm not 100% happy with. The rear window, and yeah, I mean, besides that, it's just a couple of like stone chips, car part things, stuff like that. But from where the car was when we first got it, and the amount of work that's been put into putting it back on the road and getting it finished, I'm actually really happy with the way it's finished. The only other issue is the seat, as we discussed before. There's that little rubber thing. I've tried getting it off, and it's really stuck on there, so I'm assuming it's been put there intentionally. So I don't know if it was the plan on keeping the car long term, then I would probably just get a new seat for it, and then that way it would just be all sorted. But I think, as we've discussed before, the plan now is to finish this off, get it sold, and then sort out the EOS and get that sold. That's kind of a halfway project at the minute. We've addressed some of the issues with the EOS, but there's still some stuff to be done to it. The only issue really is with work, and then obviously family commitments and stuff like that. It is taking a bit longer than expected, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, if you stay tuned, you'll soon see that once we get it all done, and then we'll get a new car, and then we'll just take it from there. So yeah, I think that's about it really. That's kind of the update. I mean, this may be the last video for the Civic, depends. If I do the tint and fix these little bits, I might do one more sort of video, and what I'll probably do is take it, maybe look for a nice location, and just do like a final sort of marquee of the car, some pictures and stuff like that, because I'll probably have to take it somewhere nice to get pictures to sell it anyway. So I'll probably just do a video at the same time, just so you can see the final sort of outcome of the vehicle before we sell it. So yeah, I think that's about it. So thank you for joining me, and hopefully see you again soon. Sorry, I've just got a little update. Obviously, as you've been watching the video, we were parked out elsewhere. I also forgot to mention that we have obviously did the track rod ends, and we've replaced that strut that was leaking as well. So yeah, pretty much everything is done to that Civic that needs to be done, except, as we said, the rear tint on the rear window, and obviously the little bit of the arch and front bumper has been addressed, but it's not a perfect job. So ideally, I would like to address that again. But yeah, certainly that's pretty much it. So again, thank you for coming to the channel, thank you for watching, and hopefully see you again soon.